Hi everybody, Carl DePrado, A to Z Business IT. Hope you're having a good day. I'd like to help you continue to have a good day by showing you this thing that's very annoying. It's called a browser hijack. It's not a virus. It's something that basically you click on a link inside of a website, and it's usually an ad, and what'll happen is it loads a file. It's like a booby trap that makes it look like you've been infected by a virus of some form or another. It's completely fake. But what it's designed to do is to confuse you enough so that you'll call up a number, and at that point the bad guys are going to start to do a confidence game with you to try and get on your computer by asking you to remote into your systems. So I want to show you what this looks like. Now on this computer I'm using right now, it is not a regular computer. It's not hooked up to any network. There's no credentials on this computer. I use this as what we call a honeypot, or a sandbox unit. So what I'm going to do right here on this, I'm going to show you the link. Now what happened, the way this was executed was the person was going to a website, and they were looking for the phone number for the gas station that was down the street for them. They had some car problems. They wanted to call up the mechanic and ask him a question. Sounds legitimate. Problem was when they clicked on the link for phone numbers, a new site came up just below, and it said, oh, here's the phone number. And it looked very helpful. The problem was embedded inside of that ad was a link that the person didn't know. They just had to glance over it, and it opened up into this link. And I'm going to show you this nasty in a second. So what happened was, again, they didn't click on this link, but they hovered their mouse over the link. Mouse, M-O-U-S-E, not M-O-U-T-H. Sorry. But what happened was when they clicked on this, they just moused over it, all of a sudden this thing popped up. They didn't even know how it was happening because they didn't physically click it. It was embedded inside of the website. Remember, we were talking about pixels and stuff like that can be embedded inside of images. Well, this one was embedded to send out a signal to basically go to this website and open up this nasty. Now, it's really if you get this screen popping up, normally, if this was your regular machine, it would be hooked up to speakers. This virtual desktop is not. So you're not hearing the blaring sound that normally comes with this, saying, warning, your computer's been infected, and all these horrible things. And if you go, all right, let me get out of here, and nothing's happening. If I click allow, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing's happening. If I hit deny, nothing's happening. By the way, why would that? And all you see is this number here. Do not dial this number. These are the bad guys. Now this number is going to disappear in a little bit. It's called a rolling number. These guys use it, and this is not a toll-free number, so do not call them. But what they're doing here is they're basically trying to do is get you to call that number, because they're not normally. You can't even X out of this, meaning that you can't close the app. So how do we stop these SOBs from doing what they're doing? So what I'm going to do here is if you're on a Windows machine, you want to hit the Control, Alt, and Delete key at the same time. That's a CTRL and the ALT. They're right in line with your space bar. They're on to the left side of it, and the Delete key is on the right side of a standard keyboard. It'll say delete, and then that'll pop up this screen here, and in here you'll see Task Manager. If you're an Apple machine, you'll go down to Force Quit, and when you click on either one, Force Quit or Task Manager, you're going to get a little screen here that'll show you the programs to close. So we're just going to close the Microsoft Edge browser. Now, by the way, once we've done this, you're going to want to go back into the history afterwards and delete this website from your history. You'll see something that says Security Center or something weird that you didn't click on. You're just going to go through and just delete it. Because if you accidentally click on this again, it's going to pop up. So all I'm going to do is end the task. Boom, it's gone. It's all done. The thing was, it never ran an infection. All it did was serve up a lot of images and sounds that you couldn't get out of. It's really obnoxious. It's really annoying that these are being allowed to be, that the ad agencies are allowed to sell ads to these people that do these particular types of situations, and that neither Google or Chrome or Safari, none of the browsers block this natively from happening. It's really obnoxious. It's been going on for years. It's really targeted for senior citizens, people who are at home because the sites that they're going for are people who usually read AOL and Yahoo, and younger people just don't go to those sites. And so they're really targeting here. Now, if you need some help, if you're running a business, you want to help to secure, train your staff, this is what we do on a day-to-day basis. Feel free to reach out to us. Hop on a quick call. We'd be glad to help you out. But anyway, I hope this is helpful for you.